Alright, chat, are we ready? I am finally checking out Caleb's standard myth, Lucid Dream. It's been a long time coming. That's because I had to level up all myths, limited and standard. So that was a bit of a grind that I really hated, but here we are, and I'm really excited. At the far end of the shelter, our paradise has long since closed its doors. Now, am I gonna cry? Probably. But would it be worth it? Absolutely, because it's Caleb. No! Okay, chat, I made sure my makeup was on as best as I could, but no promises. Oh, that's pretty. In the dark, warm quagmire, a viscous substance slowly dissolves. My body regains a sense of boundless weightlessness. My consciousness stirs as sunlight filters through my blurred vision. Oh, we're in Caleb's place. Where am I? This place feels familiar. How did I end up here? Gentle footsteps echo outside. They're followed by the soft creak of a door opening. I didn't think Colonel Caleb would come this soon. I did not think Colonel Caleb would come this soon. Oh, okay, now I remember. I remember everything. This was right after the main story, right? When he got introduced. This will be right after. Also, what was this sound that he made? And why does he have question marks on his name? Hi. Oh my god, hello?
Your fever's gone down. Just have some more rest. I asked the association if you could take sick leave. So, whether you want to rest at home or walk outside for the next few days, I'll be by your side.
I forget how his voice is so different when he's a colonel as to when he is Caleb. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. What are you talking about? Is this a dream? What are you talking about? Sunlight streams over the windowsill, yet the familiar face before me appears as if he's submerged in dark water.
It's okay. It's okay if you forget.
Oh no!
Even if you don't remember anything, I can always say it again.
Say what? He lowers his head and gently grasps my hand, his gesture almost tinged in reverence.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be...
Oh. A buzzing noise suddenly fills my mind and overwhelms other sounds. I shake my head and touch my forehead. There's a thread-like crimson wound on the inside of my arm. Oh? My mind feels sluggish. It's as if something important that shouldn't have been forgotten was buried beneath a veil of empty ambiguity. I'm struggling. What happened? "10 days ago.
Dear passengers, we have arrived at Sky Haven. Please ensure that you take all your belongings with you as you exit in an orderly fashion."
Dragging my luggage, I walk out of the train station and recall the route I took before. As I find a fast food restaurant to the left of the exit, I take a picture. Ooh, guess where I am right now? You're in Sky Haven. I am. I turn off my phone screen and shift my gaze. The fast food restaurant's glass wall reflects my silhouette. The last time I came to Sky Haven was for work 2 months ago. I secretly infiltrated the fast-based fleet so I could investigate the whereabouts of an ether core fragment. During that mission, Caleb, who became the fleet's colonel, reappeared before me. Immense joy plunged me into a bubble of reclaiming what I had long lost. However, as time passed and I learned more, Caleb's changed behavior and attitude distanced him from the image in my memory. Though, we've recently found a new way to get along, I still can't help but wonder, what secrets lie hidden behind that unfamiliar colonel's uniform? It will always be a mystery. Always.
Turn around. Turn around.
Okay, now do I save this? Or do I save this? This is chapter 1, by the way. Okay, hold on.
Turn around.
Ah. I gotta pick and choose.
You should have given me a heads up. Still like to do surprise attacks, huh?
He looks so good. He always appeared in Lincoln without telling me in advance. Why can't I do the same thing? But you were quick to show up. Caleb, you already knew I was visiting, right?
Or maybe I was so excited after I saw your message that I stepped on the gas.
Ay. Speeding and knowingly breaking the law. I hope you know what your crime is, Colonel.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to arrest me. Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to arrest me.
Sir, you make this really difficult.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to arrest me.
Okay. Breathe. Caleb takes the luggage from my hand and gestures for me to follow him.
Have you eaten yet?
I was planning to drop off my luggage at the hotel first. Caleb, aren't you supposed to be on duty today? This is the Caleb voice I'm talking about.
What about you? You got a day off and decided to take a trip to Skyhaven?
Yes, a true Gemini. Absolutely right. Half a month ago, the Hunters Association assigned a special mission. The fast-paced fleet requested a hunter's assistance in detecting metaflux for one of their secret missions. For work and to be closer to Caleb, I secured this opportunity. I made sure to arrive in Skyhaven one day before the mission starts. Our shadows begin to meld together as we walk. I hesitate before deciding to keep this to myself for now. Yeah, I took a day off to see you. You should be teary-eyed since that's the next step in the protocol. In the docking area, Caleb stops beside his personal aircraft.
Since you came all the way here for me, you need to play along with my plan now. Let me take you somewhere first.
I? What do you mean? Ten minutes later, I stare at the familiar scene before me. I am speechless. Caleb, if I'm not mistaken, this is your house.
You're not seeing things. I gotta respond in kind to your surprise.
Oh? The door creaks as it closes behind him. He slightly leans forward, and the necklace I gave him sways.
Someone had planned a business trip to the Far Space Fleet well in advance. But they kept it so under wraps that I had almost no clue.
I see. Some people just let the cat out of the bag. Now it's your turn. Why did the fleet request a hunter's assistance? What's the secret mission? Before I can finish speaking, Caleb reaches out and pinches my lips shut. Ooh.
We can focus on the work stuff later. Cancel your hotel reservation first. And then...
His warm hands land on my shoulder and push me deeper into his home. I quickly step to the side and turn around. And then what? Caleb raises an eyebrow and gazes at me as if seriously considering something. He then spreads his arms.
You know what I mean.
Eh? My memory of the past merges with the person in front of me. The corners of my mouth curl up involuntarily. I move closer and then slowly wrap my arms around his neck. Look at him all nuzzled. Ah! I missed you, Caleb. Aww.
Welcome home.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Welcome home.
Oh, stop. Right next to my neck, his breath tickles my skin. He gently runs his fingers through my hair.
I'm really happy you're here to see me.
Don't. I As the sunset's light filters in through the windows, our shadows lean closer together on the floor and meld into one. The sun sets and rises. As its radiance descends on the city again, I prepare to officially report to the Fast Space Fleet. The personnel info was supposed to be confidential, but you somehow figured out it was me ahead of time. Oh, I get it. You must have pulled a few strings again, Colonel.
It's a new day and you're still bothered by this?
Oh my god, did he just crouch? I noticed my shoelace is loose just as I'm about to bend down. Caleb crouches. Oh my god! He's so fine. There is just something about Colonel Caleb. It's just, and I say this over and over again, there's just something about men in uniform. Always, always.
It's because you turned down the fleet's offer for a shuttle. Figuring out the possible reasons isn't hard.
Surprising you is no easy task. I pick up the cap from the nearby coat rack, run my thumb over the silver insignia, and then place it on Caleb's head. Oh! Oh, the hat. Chef's kiss. Your entire demeanor changes when you're wearing a uniform. That's what I'm saying! It's a whole ass new personality, but we love it.
Is it too intimidating? Or is the color too heavy for you? It doesn't matter what role I'm in. I'm still the Caleb who helps you tie your shoelaces.
Caleb. He's so tall. Kayla ties my shoelace into a neat little bow. Then he stands up and adjusts my collar before opening the door.
Let's go. And keep this with you.
A key?
You can use it to open the door to my house, my car, and my personal aircraft. You can try it on anything to see if it'll open, basically. Since you declined the fleet's shuttle, you'll have to ride shotgun with me this week.
Cute. Ooh. The official meeting between the association and the fleet will be held on the 17th floor of the fleet's command center. Upon arrival, I saw that the conference room was filled with attendees. Caleb had parted ways with me when we entered the command center. His new adjutant, Liam, guides me through the entry procedure. Liam!
Your seat has a label with your name on it. Walk straight ahead and you'll find it. I need to go now. I'll see you around.
Goodbye. Thank you. I nod at him, but just as I'm about to walk around the aisle, a voice calls out to me from nearby. Oh, we got sidetracked with Liam for a sec there.
You're the hunter the association sent?
You're? The man wearing a fleet uniform has a row of medals on his chest. However, his piercing gaze that's directed at me draws my attention.
So, the command center allows anyone to just waltz right in now, huh? Caleb sure has a knack for being an eyesore.
Oh? I pause, unsure if I misheard him, and Liam, who returns before I even realized it, positions himself to be in front of me.
Colonel Heath, is there a problem?
Okay. Protective Liam, okay. Hey Ghosty, welcome in.
You shouldn't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
Oh? The man casts a dark look. With a snort, he turns around and walks away. Weird. That officer seemed to have a problem or two with the hunters.
He's the Tomb Fleet's colonel, a seasoned veteran with a notoriously bad temper. Try to avoid him whenever possible.
Go figure. Liam escorts me to my seat. He nods once I sit down.
He has no problems with hunters. However, he doesn't see eye to eye with Colonel Caleb. You'll find out why soon.
Interesting. Looks like the mission is going to be a bumpy ride. As the meeting is about to start, attendees take their seats. The door opens. Amidst the quiet attention of everyone present, Caleb walks to the center of the conference room.
I'm sure everyone is already aware that there will be personnel changes within the fleet next week. I will assume command over the Tomb fleet. Colonel Heath will be relieved of his duties so he can rest and recuperate at Atlee Island.
Stern Colonel Caleb is so hot! Yes, Colonel. So his fleet got taken over by Caleb. No wonder he's upset.
The Wanderers and Metaflux Index in the Deepspace tunnel are on a whole different scale compared to what Skyhaven and Nynk on display.
He looks so fine. Oh my god, he looks amazing right now. Ah! Make eye contact to us again, sir. Do it! Caleb? Colonel Caleb? Caleb, please. Just one. Thank you.
This is why we've decided to collaborate with the Hunters Association. A hunter will supervise the physical evaluations of the Tomb Fleet officers.
Hoi, hoi, hoi. Hi, 40. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Happy Caleb Day to you too.
Now, the fleet handover ceremony will officially begin.
The hologram flickers and the lights dim. During the signal transmission, a faint glow lands on the various expressions of the fleet's senior officers in the conference room. My first day at the fleet's command center ends with various transfer procedures. In the evening, Caleb and I decide to meet at the runway. What's taking him so long? In the nightstand's fog, Caleb's figure slowly appears, but behind him is...
Colonel Caleb, why are you in a hurry? You're not interested in the upcoming banquet?
The handover ceremony is complete. Whether I stay or not, you should be on your way to Atlee Island.
He sounds so good. Caleb's gaze sweeps past me, and he stops a short distance away.
Well, I'd like to give you some advice, young man. I know how you got this position. You're just Lucius's pawn, planted here to infiltrate the fleet.
Oh?
Just like how you took over my fleet. He can easily replace you with another sad pawn tomorrow.
In the fog, the man takes a step.
A year ago, I was standing in your shoes.
In other words, you've been abandoned, Colonel Heath.
Tell him, Colonel Caleb! Tell him!
I might be an abandoned pawn in his game, but not in someone else's. Kid, why don't you consider giving yourself a way out?
Once you're off the ground, the only path is forward. Have you gotten so old, Colonel, that you've forgotten what you once learned? Atlee Island's been experiencing lots of electromagnetic storms lately. Even the sturdiest aircraft could be torn to shreds. Worry about yourself first.
Clock him. Clock him, boy. Clock him.
I appreciate your advice. So let me remind you of something. Watch your step and keep your eyes on the road ahead. Until next time.
You...
Yes! Yes, Caleb! The man seems furious. He attempts to stop Caleb, but his hand stops midway and droops down in a peculiar position as if it's frozen in place. Hi. I just know he's so sweet with us. Hello. Blocking Heath's line of sight, Caleb strides over. When his gaze meets mine, genuine joy lights up in his eyes.
When did you get here? You must have been waiting a long time.
The switch up is
Come on.
crazy.
Let's go home. Come on. Let's go home.
I'm saving that, I'm sorry. That's too precious. Okay. It's already midnight by the time we get home. After changing my clothes, I lean against the couch and wait. Soon, Caleb walks out of his bedroom.
We're home and you're still frowning.
He has such a playful tone in his voice. Oh, I love it so much. He walks over and gently taps my furrowed brow.
What are you thinking about?
It seems that a certain colonel has his fair share of struggles managing the fleet. I scoot over to make room for him. I wonder how I can ask him about the confrontation on the runway. After today, I think I understand why you need a hunter's assistance. This Colonel Heath doesn't accept you at all. While this situation looks like a fleet merger, it's really more of a one-sided takeover by you.
Oh?
But he's on his way out, so he's not worth stressing over. The real concern is the person pulling the strings behind him. They don't want you to control the Tomb fleet. And that person is an actual threat to you. What appeared to be an infighting within the fleet could get much more complicated if a third party jumps in. That's why the Hunters Association is involved. The higher ups will try to clamp down on any schemes to protect their secrets. Meanwhile, you should be able to take over without a hitch. It's only been a few months, Caleb. You're definitely stepping up your game. I narrow my eyes as if I'm closely examining him. Caleb can't help but chuckle and passes me a nearby cushion.
Likewise. It's only been a few months, but someone's really been honing her people reading skills.
Yeah, we have. What about you? Who's supporting you?
Isn't that person you, Pipsqueak? You're keener and more skilled this time. Even your muscles look more toned.
Okay, checking us out much, sir?
Isn't that person you, Pipsqueak? You're keener and more skilled this time. Even your muscles look more toned.
Okay, observer. Okay. Also, I love it. Pipsqueak's back. Caleb leans in and the light casts a shadow under his eyelashes. The cushion remains between us.
But you still look a little worn out. Have you been feeling tired lately?
Oh, the tension between these two. The yearning. I'm obsessed. We lock eyes. What did I say? What did I say? We lock eyes and my fingers glide over the cushion to rest on his hand. I hold it. Caleb, no matter what your next move is, I've got your back. So, tell me, what do I have to do during this process? Don't make me save another breathing line. Please, InFold. I don't have a lot of voice lines. Please.
Liam will be overseeing the main procedure. You'll be in charge of gathering and organizing the personnel files of the Tomb fleet, and overseeing their anti-transformation tests.
And?
What's with that "is that all" look on your face?
Caleb rescues a squish cushion from my grip and hands me another one. His expression slightly becomes more serious.
Don't underestimate your role. You've been here for only a day, and you already sense the tension in the air. This won't be a walk in the park.
True.
If you run into any snags, let Liam deal with them.
Is that so? I raise my eyebrow at him, and Caleb bursts into a fit of laughter. These two.
Of course, a small task like this is hardly a challenge for you. Guess I'll just kick back and see how it all plays out.
That's more like it. Choosing not to dwell on the tension he mentioned for now, I shove the cushion into his arms and give him a thumbs up with a smile. I'll make sure to protect you, poor helpless Colonel, from getting fired. Please! Oh, we're in the interrogation room, aren't we? The official transfer of the Tomb fleet starts today. As expected, the process is anything but smooth. Number 3997, Vice Captain of the Tomb Fleet. You're served over 5 years, is that correct?
Did you call me over just so I could listen to this crap?
Dude, what's with the attitude? Under the cold blue light, the Tomb Fleet officer across the glass wall is strapped into the interrogation chair, right? His expression is filled with contempt. Then let's cut to the chase. After the transfer orders were issued, the fleet arranged a medical examination for all officers. Can you explain why you chose to not participate, or not to participate?
Who doesn't know what this examination really means? You think everyone's itching to turn into a monster?
Monster? Are you talking about the touring chip?
Oh, you probably don't know, being a hunter and all. That chip is just the beginning of their twisted modifications. Let me be clear. There's no way I'm doing that examination. I don't care if it's about modifications or that chip. I'm not doing it. Huh. The fleet's real big shot will return soon. Let's see how long your monster colonel can keep this up.
The interrogation light switches off and leaves behind a faint swaying shadow. The big shot. Could they be a person who poses a real threat to Caleb? I collect myself and lower my head to move number 3997's profile aside. Under it are old medical examination reports from some members of the Tomb Fleet. The same person shows completely different results after being transferred to Caleb's fleet and undergoing the medical examination. The chip rewrote Kevy's memories, and now it's causing a drastic enhancement in these officers' physical capabilities. Is this all so they can be modified? Interesting.
Miss, here are the files you requested. I already organized them. Do you have any further instructions?
No, that's everything. Thank you.
Understood.
MC doing some scraping. This guy. Oh, 3 days ago. Flashback.
No! I'm not taking that exam! I'm not going! Release me! Caleb can only pull this off because he has someone's backing. You monsters! Nobody wants to be like you!
Was that the guy just then? Not only have his physical capabilities enhanced, but his personality has also been altered. What exactly are they trying to turn people into with this modification? Oh dear. Hi, honey! I get up, trying to find that officer so I can get more information, but when I open the door, I'm stunned to see Caleb standing right there.
What happened? Why in a hurry?
Removing his hand from the door handle, he shifts his gaze to the end of the corridor.
You need something from that officer?
If I ask Caleb about the modification now, he probably won't tell me the truth. I should find more concrete leads, that way when I confront him about this, he can't dodge my questions. Oh, the fact that like, she still thinks he won't tell the truth. Ugh, that's kind of, like, actually really sucks. That really sucks, because they grew up together, you know? The tension is definitely there. It's nothing important. I realize I forgot to ask him for another file, but it's okay. I'll get it later. Caleb's eyes fall on the examination reports. I lean against the edge of the desk, trying to gather up the files behind my back. Shouldn't you be in a meeting right now? What made you stop by? Caleb's focus stays on the stack of files. After a moment, he raises his eyes to meet mine again.
I see someone looked into my schedule. The meeting ended early. I was passing by and thought I'd bring you some snacks.
Aww. I hope they're good snacks. He offers me the small paper box he's holding. It's filled with bite-sized fruit tarts.
Light refreshments from the meeting. You probably need them more than I do after working the whole day. By the way, you'll be having dinner on your own tonight.
Oh, there's another urgent meeting?
Just some minor stuff about the fleet merger. I'd rather take care of them myself.
Nodding, I accept the desserts, yet Caleb remains where he is. I pause and then open the box. I hold it out to him. If you're not in a hurry, do you want to eat some?
It's okay. Take your time. I'll get going now.
Aww. Wait, Caleb, how long will the meeting be? Caleb's gaze drifts over my shoulder and lands on the electronic clock on the wall behind me.
I'll pick you up at 9.
That is very late. The door closes through the parted blinds. Caleb's figure slowly disappears at the end of the corridor. Hope I can find some documents related to this modification in the Colonel's office. Well, you got time now, girlie. After reconfirming Caleb's schedule and office duties status through the virtual terminal, I set the dessert box aside and get up. I have 3 hours, that's plenty of time. Liam and Caleb are in the meeting. In the corridor outside the Colonel's office, I take out the key Caleb gave me. It actually works. The door opens and then closes. A soft glow from a virtual screen illuminates the quiet office. His password is... In the past, Caleb used to jumble words and numbers that were meaningful to him in a particular pattern to create passwords. I tried 2 combinations, and both are incorrect. With only one attempt left, I clench my fist. After a moment of hesitation, I try again. It works. The password was a combination of "when you come back" and "my birthday." Oh, Caleb! That's actually really freaking sweet. Are you kidding me? Caleb. He's such a keeper. Stop! I can't afford any distractions. As I duplicate his access permissions, I quickly search for anything useful. His personal profile. There it is. The profile reveals that Caleb graduated from DAA Aerospace Academy and participated in a secret training during his 3rd year. He achieved outstanding results. He is super smart. Secret training? Another thing I didn't know about. Subsequently, because of his exceptional performance in finding new patrol routes within Deepspace Tunnel, he was promoted to be the fleet's colonel. Recommended by Professor Lucius? So this person indeed played a role in Caleb's joining the fleet. The Caleb depicted in this profile is nothing like the person I know. And in addition to the unfamiliar resume, there's also a full body scan image. It is gradually revealed second by second in a part that's already visible. His right arm is marked in an abnormal shade of blue. I zoom in one of the blue area and notice how the bone and muscle structure are different from his other arm. This is what they're referring to as modification? Oh no, MC's finding out. Just as I'm about to take a closer look, the system abruptly shuts down. The account is forcefully logged out. A notification appears saying that the device's login permissions have been revoked. Uh-oh. I think we may have been caught in 4K. Please re-verify your identity. Have I been discovered? Taking a deep breath, I quickly delete the terminal usage log. When I turn to leave, my clothes snag onto the drawer and yanks it open. OMC! You're stressing me out. Inside the drawer, a small rectangular object rests atop a pile of paper reports. Chip implanter for clinical trials only. It's a Turing chip. Without hesitating, I hide the implanter in my shoe's secret compartment. When I close the drawer and get ready to leave, the door opens. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh. Okay. If you're gonna pose like that, I can't help but giggle. Sir, in the dim room, the brim of Caleb's cap casts a shadow over his gaze. He slightly tilts his head.
Why are you waiting for me here?
You took too long. I was getting impatient. That justification sounded absurd, even to me. Oh God, my palms begin to sweat, but he just grins. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Is that so? Let's get going then. The meeting ended early. Time to go home.
Oh! His eyes almost unnoticeably drift over to the now dark virtual before he turns and holds out his hand toward me, but I don't move.
What's wrong?
Well, but also I almost fell off my chair quickly just then because I thought it said, "Aren't you gonna ask to marry me?" I can't read for the life of me. Caleb's amazing. We gave him his birthday cake. Aren't you going to ask me?
About what? About why you're in my office? Or whether you found the thing you were looking for?
He's got the Colonel voice again. Pulling back his hand from the door handle, Caleb lowers his head, his gaze obscured by the darkness of the night, engulfs me from head to toe.
Anyone entering the Colonel's office without permission will be taken to the interrogation room. No exceptions. But I'm the Colonel. Whether you're entering without permission or here because of my orders, I have the final say.
Wait! Wait!
But I'm the Colonel. Whether you're entering without permission or here because of my orders, I have the final say.
That deserves to be saved. Well, shit! Oh, damn! Okay, Colonel.
There's just one minor thing, you know. Any intrusion and duplication of system permissions will be reported straight to HQ. Covering up the traces will be a hassle.
Will it now? Caleb slowly pries my fingers from the terminal decryptor and takes it. His movement is deliberate yet firm, leaving no room for resistance.
I doubt you'd put me between a rock and a hard place, right?
Oh? The face, the voice, the actions, I know them all too well. Yet, the person standing before me is like a stranger. I open my mouth, attempting to question him, but the words falter and fade away. In the face of his composure, all my feelings seem utterly pointless. Caleb, I just want to figure out what kind of trouble you're caught up in right now. Can you tell me?
I can't speak about anything that's classified.
What happens if you do? Will you also be sent to Atlee Island and become another abandoned pawn?
When's the last time you took care of your hair? It's a lot longer now.
Not him changing the subject. He stays calm and gentle, softly brushes my stray hair away from my face. As if nothing happened, he smoothly shifts the conversation.
I can't even see your eyes.
Caleb. I notice a blinding gleam from this insignia on his shoulder. After a long pause, I slowly manage a wry smile. Caleb, has anyone ever told you that this uniform is like your mask? That's what I'm saying! He stands motionless. The door is right there, but we're locked in a standoff, unable to move past each other and leave. Let's go home. Oh no, he's got the sad eyes, the sad puppy eyes. Darkness enshrouds his eyes, making his expression hard to read. He glances down for a moment, then lifts his gaze again. The fleeting wavering has already dissipated like a mirage.
Okay, let's go home.
That was a little bit unsettling. I know Caleb wouldn't reveal the fleet secrets to me. He once said he would have been abandoned if he didn't join the fleet. He didn't want me to suffer that pain again, and also admitted that he's always been this cold, distant, gloomy person, whether affected by the chip or not. I can't tell which version of him is the real Caleb, but I know he's the most important person to me in this world. I won't put him between a rock and a hard place. The fleet's colonel's secret training, the touring trip, modifications, whatever these terms really mean, they're the strings that bind Caleb's hands and feet. These strings compelled him to reappear before me, and one day, the unseen hand controlling these strings will pull him away from me once more. Tomb Fleet's handover is undoubtedly a conundrum. I'm bracing myself for the process to drag on endlessly. Yet 3 days later, an unexpected banquet is held. Ooh, pretty. As music fills the air and glasses clink, people approach Caleb every now and then to offer their toast in his honor.
I never thought the handover would progress so smoothly. Will you also present the survey report at HQ next month, Colonel?
He looks so fine.
There's a bright future ahead of you. Congratulations.
He looks so good.
Thank you.
God. Barking. Woofing. Any noise right now. He looks so good. He looks so good, chat. After dealing with another officer who came for a chat, Caleb finally puts down his glass and walks to the corner where I'm standing.
It's only been a couple of minutes and your hair's looking a little messy. Where did you go?
Caleb, you and the hair comments making me really self-conscious. He gestures for me to lower my head, then he removes his gloves and leans in to carefully adjust the strands of hair near my ears. The ornate mirror beside me catches a transient glint. It's from the hairpin Caleb gave me before the event.
I imagined how good you'd look with it when I bought this. And I was right. You're stunning.
Stop! Stop!
I imagined how good you'd look with it when I bought this. And I was right. You're stunning.
Oh, Caleb. Oh, Caleb. He just knows what to say.
Do you like it?
His fingertips brush against the back of my ear. It makes me shiver, but I don't flinch, and I don't say anything either. From your earlier conversation, the handover of the tomb fleet went well?
So you've been paying attention to what I say. Well, you're correct.
But until the day before yesterday, most of them were still unwilling to cooperate. My gaze sweeps across the banquet hall as I silently savor this peace I haven't experienced in a while. There are no biting remarks or sarcasm. Amidst the soothing music, the faces drifting by are peaceful and somewhat unfamiliar.
Are you asking me where Colonel Heath, Tomb Officer number 3997, and all those who opposed the handover went? Surely you figured it out by now. They're right where they should be. They won't disrupt us or cause you any more stress. Isn't that a relief?
Oh? The night breeze rustles in the curtains by the floor-to-ceiling window. Moonlight bathes him in this greyish glow and makes him appear like a statue made from plaster.
Why are you giving me that look?
What look? Oh?
Do you hate it when I'm like this?
Oh? I'm just curious. If I throw a wrench in your plans like those people, what are you going to do? Lock me up again?
You wouldn't force me to do that.
Yeah, I've got your back. It doesn't matter what you do. So Caleb, why are you still not telling me about your plan? Oh my god! Amidst our silent impulse, the music transitions to the next song. It seems I won't receive an answer from him. I turn to leave, but in the next instant, danger erupts. What's that?
Get down!
Adventurers. Oh shit. Something whizzes through the air. My sight is obscured by mist. Out of habit, I turn and draw my gun, but Caleb reacts even faster. Oh shit. Suspended in front of his forehead, defying gravity, is a bullet. What? Will their target quick take cover? I tighten my grip on my gun and try to lead Caleb behind a pillar, but he stops me in my tracks. He doesn't meet my gaze. His eyes linger on his palm instead. His lips press into a thin line for some reason. Caleb?
There's no point in hiding. This bullet is probably their first move.
As we talk to each other, the commotion inside the hall quickly subsides. Well-trained officers quickly regain control of the scene, but the assassin has yet to be captured.
It's a diversion. Their actual target must be elsewhere.
He slowly clenches his fist. When he raises his head, the shadow of his cap's brim obscures his eyes. Following his line of sight, I look outside. He's staring in the direction of the Alpha and Beta fleet bases.
You stay here. Liam.
How many people can you trust right now? Caleb, I'm your best choice. I shake his grip off my wrist. Something flickers in Caleb's gaze. A hint of hesitation betrays his words for the first time.
It's possible that either the Alpha or Beta fleet base has been taken over, but I can't be sure which one. I already sent people to the Alpha fleet base.
I'll check the other base for you. Our eyes lock and we find ourselves in a stalemate once more. This time, after a long silence, Caleb finally relents.
Liam, go with her.
Sorry, Liam. The adjutant standing silently beside us looks at Caleb. After they make eye contact, he nods to acknowledge the order.
Be careful.
You too. God, this just got real intense. I hastily holster my gun and head for the exit. Before I step into the dark night, I look back. Caleb, you really need to do me for this. Wait, Caleb, you really do need me for this, right?
Yes.
Alright, wait for my good news. Oh no. Caleb, you gotta start Sir. That one deserves a save, I'm sorry. Okay. It's just, it was just back to back at this point. I had to. The girl's figure fades into the night. She's heading into the opposite direction of where the real danger lies. The veins on Caleb's... Excuse me? The veins on Caleb's neck bulge and then recede. He narrows his eyes at the bullet in his palm for a long while. He slowly tightens his grip around it. Did he just complete? Do it again? Say less.
Yes.
In the unfathomable darkness, the only source of light emanates from a door slightly ajar in the fleet's armory. The approaching sound of footsteps reverberates in the vacant, dim corridor. The man who's sitting in the room unveils a malevolent grin.
You're quick on your feet. Ugh!
Not this asshole! Oh! Yeah, Caleb! Seemingly crushed by an unseen force, the man's veins instantly swell. His face turns red as he collapses to his knees, unable to control his fall. At the same time, numerous red dots light up, all zeroing in one Caleb's figure that's concealed among the shadows.
Who said you could start it when she was around?
Angry Colonel Caleb is here!
How could you?
No gunshot rings out, and the expected explosion never comes. Caleb locks eyes with the dumbfounded man as he walks into the light, one deliberate step at a time. Ooh. The gun barrels aimed at him are twisted downward. Oh, we all know the... Oh! The crisp sound of breaking bones cuts through the air as he steps on the man's wrist, pinned to the ground.
Having me die for no clear reason in this armory I've just taken over. Honestly, it's not a bad idea.
Caleb!
That'll definitely make those cunning old foxes at the top suspicious. Naturally, I'll be a perfect justification to purge all the people I've just gathered under me.
After slowly putting on his gloves, Caleb leans down and grabs the man's distorted, reddening face.
Too bad you picked the wrong target.
Oh my...
Too bad you picked the wrong target. Too bad you picked the wrong target.
Just once more, please.
Too bad you picked the wrong target.
Boy, oh boy. Caleb's hand moves to the man's throat. Heath's eyes bulge with pain as Caleb's grip tightens and the bones in his neck creak under the pressure.
You... Don't you dare to kill...
Why don't I? Haven't you already come up with a reason for it? A firearms mishap in the armory, with Colonel Heath and others heroically sacrificed. Humor me for a bit. Who do you think those old foxes will protect? A valuable colonel? or a bunch of corpses with unknown causes of death.
Oh my.
Colonel Caleb, it's been a long while.
Who's this? In the shadows, a slender figure emerges. Oh my god, is that Professor Lucius? Professor Lucius. With a flick of that person's fingers, dark blue veins abruptly surface on the side of Caleb's neck. He's brought down to his knees.
I thought destroying the touring chip would be difficult. I'll just use your dead
Oh, it's
body
not.
as a greeting gift to Professor Lucius then.
Oh, then who the hell are you? The incandescent light bulb suddenly goes out. With a flash of lightning outside, Caleb's pupils contract in an instant.
I was wondering how Heath would dare to act so recklessly. Turns out it was you.
Oh? With bloodshot eyes and muscles taut with strain, Caleb slowly lifts his head, each movement underscored by the flickering and throbbing hum of electricity.
Even with you involved, the outcome will still be the same.
The door slams shut, with a jarring finality setting off a symphony of sounds that echo like a chaotic banquet. Yet, as a thunderstorm rages, the cacophony gradually gives way to silence. What is happening? Excuse me? We're up to part 5, by the way. Subdued thunder grumbles in the sky as a deep roar resounds from the command center that's concealed within dark clouds. Aircraft stands on the silent runway. After checking both bases, I've confirmed that the so-called takeover was nothing but a fabrication. Above my head, the navigation lights of more than a dozen aircraft weave dense, glowing trails across the night sky. The wind stirs up the airwaves, sending them swirling into the distance. Those are Caleb's reinforcements, right? I look at the adjutant who had forcefully escorted me back to Skyhaven. In the descending rain, his countenance remains calm. The fleet bases were never in danger. It was Caleb who played the diversion, and you knew this, Liam.
Considering the circumstances, ensuring you left the area was for the best.
Oh no, Caleb was protecting MC. Did he also predict that I'd make a move at tonight's banquet? Caleb planned out everything, but I never thought my role would have me be out of the game.
You were the only person the Colonel can trust. However, your presence would affect his decisions. Please don't hold this against him.
Oh no, Caleb. How could I? It's just that his overwhelming need to protect me is kind of laughable. Even if I return to the fleet's command center now, I'd only end up being a spectator at Caleb's side. On the dimly lit street where light and shadow intertwine, I shuffle around aimlessly. Liam, you're Caleb's adjutant. Do you think he trusts you?
I don't need the Colonel's trust. I only need his orders.
So if it orders you to leave behind your loved ones, you'll do it?
That's precisely why I can stand by his side and serve him.
Oh, that's heavy. The red light flickers on the opposite side of the empty crossroad. I stop in my tracks and look into his empty gaze.
Miss Hunter, we're not the same as you.
Feel like he's trying to tell us something. How so? Is it because I haven't been modified by that chip? Liam, if the chip was implanted into me, what would your colonel do?
He'd do whatever it takes to get it removed. But miss, you don't have to put yourself through that pain.
Of course.
You're safe now. I'll start heading back. The Colonel said he'll be waiting for you at home after the banquet ends.
Oh my god, this just became so like deep and heavy, and then with the rain, it's just... yeah, it just got really dark. Liam bows and then salutes me. He turns to leave. downpour drapes over the glass walls by the street. I look over and see my blurred reflection in a cascade of falling Asiatic apple petals. The touring chip I took from the Colonel's office is still in the secret compartment of my shoe, along with the implanter. The remaining distance between Caleb and me will disappear with just one simple press. So sad. The streetlights glimmer in the rain as I sit on the bench. I'm drained of strength. The implantation is quick and simple. There's just a faint trace on the inside of my arm. This is my secret to bear alone. It feels like me against the world, and I go to any length to cry out my agony. Just imagining Kayla's reaction upon finding this out sends a shiver through the depths of my heart. Caleb! The sound of footsteps draw closer, just as shadow engulfs me. Just as the shadow engulfs me, the rain stops.
I've been looking for you everywhere. Why didn't you return home?
Caleb.
Liam shouldn't have left you alone in the street.
He looks so good with the umbrella and the outfit. I walked here by myself. It has nothing to do with him.
Why are you sitting in the rain like this? You'll get sick.
When we played hide and seek in the past, Caleb always managed to find me. Oh. But even if he finds me now, I can't bear the thought of going back to that place called home with him. Caleb, look. There are Asiatic apples in Skyhaven. I turn away from Caleb's face, letting my gaze drift to the line of blossoming trees that extend into the rain.
There was an Asiatic apple tree by the train station near our old home. Every year when its petals fell, you'd be there to see me off before I left for Skyhaven.
So I pronounced that one wrong. Sorry.
I didn't know you liked Asiatic apples.
I don't. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sure you'd like anything with apples because Caleb. Oh, because Asiatic apple flowers take you away from me. I don't like them. Caleb. Caleb!
No one can take me away from you. No one can take me away from you.
The vibrant clusters of flowers carry no scent, like I'm staring at rows of trees adorned with beautiful but lifeless specimens.
Will you come back with me now? Will you come back with me now?
I only have a handful of voice lines. Please, Caleb, please. Oh my. Oh. I was not prepared. He looks so fine. Oh, he looks so fine. How long do you plan to lock me up this time? A month, a year, forever?
If every problem pulls me further away from you, then I'll spend a lifetime searching for the answers. But until that final moment, we'll always be together.
This is so romantic. You're telling me? Rain? A man in uniform? Angst? Yearning? Get down on that knee and confess! Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god. I can't. He just looks so fucking fine. So fine. I can't. Caleb! What if my friends and colleague from the association come looking for me?
In that case, I'll hold a funeral they can attend, so they'll think you're gone forever.
Sir? The uniform absolutely stays on. This switch up this man has is crazy. And what did you just say?
In that case, I'll hold a funeral they can attend, so they'll think you're gone forever.
Caleb?
Let's go back, or else you'll catch a cold.
He went from doe eyes to siren eyes to bedroom eyes. Oh my god. He has so much range. He just went from... He is... Damn, he is, he crazy. He crazy for us, 100%. That is insane. Holy... I'm sat. I am sat. Oh my god. Listen. You can put whatever look at me and I'll still... Isn't it funny that you're worried about me catching a cold after discussing my funeral? Okay, but his freckles and his nose and his fat face card never declines.
So, if I don't show concern as someone close to you, it doesn't count as being genuine.
Oh.
You can't convince yourself to hate me with every fiber of your being. Wouldn't you agree? I'll eventually find a way to make things right. As long as you're by my side. I'll eventually find a way to make things right. As long as you're by my side.
He's so pretty. He's so pretty. Did you see how he held us? Oh my god. That was so hot. Oh my god. Caleb, I hate it when you're like this. Is he crying? Give up? MC? MC! This is so romantic. What the hell? The angst, the yearning, please. Please! But what I hate the most is how you're always able to make me change my mind. Caleb?
I'm sorry. I feel like I don't know how to take care of you anymore.
Caleb, what's going on? Oh my god.
Let's go home.
Oh my god, is it the touring chair? Caleb! I'm sorry, he looks so good. What the fuck? Okay, InFold. We need more rain scenes. What the hell? This is a masterpiece. Are you kidding me? But Caleb! Oh, precious boy. Caleb! Are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me? Given Caleb's current state, I can't entrust him to anyone in the fleet. I have to take him home alone. Without even drying off from the rain, I use all my strength to bring him to the bedroom. As soon as I push open the door, his weight pulls me down onto the soft bed with him. Caleb. I prop myself up and my gaze is drawn to the crimson veins behind his ear.
Warning. Emotional fluctuations have surpassed the threshold limit.
Oh no. Amidst the deafening roars of thunder, he seems ensnared in a deep nightmare. In agony, he's pulling his collar apart.
Don't take her away.
I'm gonna cry. Did you hear how he said that?
Don't take her away.
Oh my god. That actually is gonna make me cry.
Don't take her away.
Since they were kids, and how they use MC in experiments. Oh my god, this is too much. I'm here, Caleb. I'm not going anywhere. He clenches his fist, his pale knuckles leaving behind a trail of blood. I quickly take his hand and press it against my chest. The crimson veins beneath his skin branch out from behind his ear, extend to his shoulder, and flow down his tense right arm.
Commencing chip activation process. Executing mandatory erasure of neurons.
Oh no. Sweat soaks the hair on his forehead, dripping onto the bedsheet. Meanwhile, his body is racked with spasms. Oh, Caleb. Oh no. Even though I'm unaware of what changes his body is undergoing, the scene before me is all too familiar. In the serene garden of that villa in Sky Haven, Kevy, who had recently lost his sister, went through a similar experience. This isn't good, I have to make it stop. Steadying my trembling hands, I try to search for a button on his body, one that might not even exist. It's at that moment he opens his eyes. Ah! Oh my god, the switch up. The room swirls around me and my back is slammed onto the bed. I look up to find Caleb's face drenched in sweat, staring back at me. Caleb? My wrists are yanked above my head, pressed against something cold and stiff. It feels as if it's not his hand that's restraining me, but rather a lifeless machine.
Why are you struggling? Are you scared of me? Do I feel like a stranger to you?
What is happening? He leans down, his damp hair catching the room's cold light in the room. Drops fall and trickle down my collarbone.
Program complete.
Oh shit, it's a chip.
How could you possibly understand my guilt and sin?
Caleb. The pressure pinning me down finally eases. His body slumps onto me. Only his right arm continues to twitch in some sort of rhythmic pattern. Since Caleb returned to me, I rarely had nightmares about him. But I dreamed of him that night. There was no sun. He floated within a dark green jungle. The ropes that bound him morphed into vines sprouting from sturdy branches. They wrapped around his wrists and ankles like venomous snakes flicking their tongues. Every muscle swelled under the vine's encroachment. Tiny hair like thorns pierced his skin and greedily siphoned nutrients from his flesh. They then injected new toxins into his nerves. His body trembled like a beast caught in trap, struggling against the restraints that only grew tighter with every move. Finally, he crashed into the dirt, buried by leaves carrying the scent of decay. A wilted leaf fell down slowly. It covered his hollow eye socket. The jungle devoured his body, leaving him as a withered tree choked by its grasp. Waking up from that dream, I groggily reached toward the other side of the bed. Caleb? My palm feels nothing but the mattress. I instantly return to reality. Caleb? I need to go to the living room. As soon as I make a turn in the hallway, morning light floods my vision. What a beautiful kitchen. Skyhaven's sunlight has always been brighter than the one that touches Lincoln. Through the gaps between my fingers, a figure becomes clear as if rising from a pool of clear water. Hi, when did you get up? I let out a sigh of relief and walked toward Caleb. I placed my palm on his forehead, then slide it down, his right arm gently squeezing as I go. You okay? Do you feel better now? Let me take a look.
You...
His gaze shifts to my face. He's holding a photo that was originally placed on the coffee table.
When I woke up this morning, I saw you were lying down next to me.
Oh, is that it? Not intending to guess the meaning behind his words, I lower my head and take the photo from him. In it, Caleb is wearing a uniform. The girl next to him is planting a tender kiss on his slightly surprised face. That's the graduation photo! His embrace and the way he carries himself feel familiar. His body doesn't resist, and it almost seems like he wants more. This is a photo of Caleb and me. It was taken when he graduated from Aerospace Academy. Aww.
So...
His fingers brush my temple as he tucks a strand of hair behind my ear. Tracing the curve of my jaw, Caleb gently lifts my chin. His cool touch strokes my cheek as if he's seeking an answer to some enigmatic question beneath my skin.
Who are you?
Caleb? You don't remember me? What? The most absurd assumption ends up being true. No! No! Caleb is sitting in front of me, yet he acts like a puppet stripped of its soul. Unlike Kevy, his memories haven't been altered. The Turing chip has completely wiped them out. Caleb! So it's more than just me? You don't even remember who you are? What? As he sits on the couch, it feels as though a frosted glass wall separates us. He's so near, yet I can't see him clearly.
But I remember the way you made me feel.
Oh my god, this sucks! He lowers his head, his index finger fishing out the metal necklace hiding under his collar.
I also remember you gave this to me. Were we close like this?
No! After everything that's happened, it's hard to put our relationship into simple words. He was one of the most important people in my life. Even with all that happened, he's still someone I can't afford to lose. My heartbeat is like a balloon that rises high, only to come crashing back into my chest. When I lock eyes with Caleb, a ridiculous thought strikes me like lightning. No matter what I say, he'll believe me. Oh, where? Oh? OMC? The most important person to each other, or nothing, like as no response. Oh, we're going with option 1. You're the most important person to me, and I'm the most important person to you. As if to affirm my words, I snuggle against Caleb's chest and wrap my arms around his neck. OMC. Caleb, I'm the only one in this world who truly knows you.
You're the only one who truly knows me.
Don't. I'm gonna get emotional. Don't. Paul. Paul, if you keep ruining this moment, you're gonna get timed out, buddy. Please. Don't. You never leave me, just like the vines that cling to a tree. We shared a part of our lives with each other, so we'll never be apart. He's got puppy dog. Oh, Caleb.
I'm sorry. I can't remember anything.
Don't. It's okay if you can't remember for now. I'll always be here for you. The pleasure from deceit and setting traps almost numbs my limbs. I tighten my hold on him, and my lips brush against his earlobe. Oh, they're close. Just like what you've done for me. The open windows close as a sudden breeze sweeps through the room. Our shadows intertwine and blend into the flickering darkness, mingling with the shifting patches of light on the floor. Caleb, can you promise me something? From now on, you won't go anywhere else. You'll always stay by my side. I'm actually so proud of MC. She is dealing with this so well. The way I will crumble and the way I will cry and scream and don't know what to do. I'll be in a panic. Is that okay? After a moment's hesitation, the chill touch of his arm seeps through the thin fabric of my clothes and settles on the small of my back. The tightening force devours the last bit of distance between us.
I promise.
Caleb. That is so sad. What the heck? The amnesiac Caleb was like a blank page in a book, the result of an error. And if someone must rewrite him, then that person was me and me alone. That is so sad. I hid his phone, fleet uniform, communication device, and anything else that might wake him from this dream. It's never easy to locate a fleet's colonel's residence. That dim house was a chaotic black hole evading the constraints of time. He's reduced to a solitary floating island that drifts within, and I was a sole resident. Over the course of 3 days, it's as if we returned to our childhood. To the small garden of the shelter where we first met, we only grew with each other's company, and the world beyond these walls didn't mean anything to us. Oh my gosh. Remember when we met Caleb again and reunited? We thought he had that yandere, or yandir, however you want to pronounce it, mentality and personality. And he literally was like holding MC and was saying something along the lines of putting her in a maze and then wearing a cat's collar so no one can find her, like just saying words like that and treating her like that. And look what she's doing to him. It's as if we returned to our childhood, to the small garden of that shelter where we first met. We only grew with each other's company, and the world beyond these walls didn't mean anything to us. She's making sure that she's got childhood Caleb forever. By hiding his uniform, his phone, or any communication device, and anything that might wake him from this dream. Oh, they are perfect for each other. Caleb, there are a lot of monsters outside. Will the world end tomorrow? Caleb, there are a lot of monsters outside. Will the world end tomorrow? There's no need to be afraid of the end of the world. Where do you want to go today? Let's have some fun. They absolutely do. Freak for freak, match each other's freak. That is crazy. I did not expect that. The amusement park. Okay, we need a 5-star card. I felt like the birthday card would have been perfect for this situation, just saying, with amusement park. Skyhaven's amusement park was built on a small island near the central island. The top half of the Ferris wheel disappears into the clouds. It's so pretty. I'll take a photo. Amidst the crowd screams, the pendulum ride reaches its apex. Just off the ride, I lean against the railing, my stomach churning like a storm. Hi.
Aren't you supposed to be a deep space hunter? Is it safe for you to hunt in deep space when you're like this?
He seems like he's himself again. Caleb crouches down in front of me as he holds the ice cream he just bought. I didn't have breakfast today, besides. Suppressing a sudden wave of nausea, I lean in and take a quick bite of the ice cream in his hand. It's just a title. That doesn't mean we're hunters in deep space, or we're going to deep space to hunt.
So, if you're a deep space hunter, then what am I?
You're... Standing up and letting go out of sigh of relief, I place the puppy-eared headwear I've been holding on Caleb's head. Then I hook his index finger with mine as we walk into the bustling crowd. They are so cute. You're the sidekick of a deep space hunter. A sidekick. Time flows differently in the amusement park. Even without planning anything, we still manage to spend the entire day here. The dusk in Skyhaven paints the sky in shades of purple and orange as the sun sinks into the distant sea of clouds. The sightseeing train loops around the floating island. In the last passenger car, Caleb and I sit side by side in the back row.
I bet you used to tease me all the time. Am I right?
He removes the headwear and tucks it into the plush apple bag slung across his chest. He ties the glittering balloon to the train car's handle. But you always took it willingly, even enjoyed it. Haha. He pats his own shoulder.
Want to take a nap?
He's so sweet. I yawn again and lean my head on him. Caleb, in a happy place like an amusement park, no one wants to waste time sleeping.
Really? Well, this place kind of feels like a dream. And I don't think it's a waste of time to sleep in a dream.
I don't know. Even though it's a happy, like, situation and environment, I know I'm still depressed too. Shifting into a comfortable position, I nuzzle Caleb and close my eyes. Aww. Then promise me you'll still be here when I wake up. The wheels rumble as I begin to move. Suddenly, the watch on my wrist emits a faint vibration. I turn away from him a little and check the message. It's a notice from the Hunters Association. My temporary assignment is supposed to end in 3 days. The association is asking about the progress of this mission and confirming my return date.
You took away my phone, so it's only fair if I confiscate your watch.
He's
I
not
think.
wrong. He's not wrong.
Why do you look unhappy?
I put away my watch and turn back around. It's nothing. Our sweet dream is about to close its doors. No, MC, why did you put it like that? I'm going back to reality. Night, Liv. Love you. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, I'll catch you soon. Have a great weekend. Everyone, be sure to say goodnight to Livy, okay? Good night, Liv. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you so, so much. Enjoy your sleepies, okay? Sleep tight. Thank you. Be sure to tuck Livy to bed, please. I appreciate you. InFold decided that they can never be fully happy in an amusement park. Oh god, you're telling me. Everything is so sad, honestly. Rose black, honestly. Like, even just this, our sweet dream is about to close its doors. Don't.
It'll be open again tomorrow. We can come back.
The clouds in the sky look like a flowing oil painting. Right behind Caleb is the fleet's command center on the central island's highest point. He's been MIA for 3 whole days. I wonder how long it will take for the storm to reach us as it brews atop that tower. Words rush to my lips, but suddenly, for some reason, my mind feels foggy from a throbbing pain. Maybe this planet will explode tomorrow, and it'll be the end of the world.
That's nothing to be afraid of. The world we live in is already mid-explosion.
I mean, Caleb, you explode.
So even if it comes to an end, we can always move on to the next one.
The pain in the inside of my wrist intensifies, but somehow my nerves start to twitch with a strange, excited tremor. I'm older now. I don't believe in those stories anymore. I look down at Caleb's hand resting by his knee. Carefully, I separate his fingers and then give them a soft squeeze. I just realized how big your hands are. MC? MC? MC got no shame.
Back then, when I was teaching you how to shoot, I couldn't completely cover your hands. But now...
Oh. Caleb's eyelashes flutter down as he lets me play with his fingers. Oh, these two. Get a room. Then gently he closes his hand around mine, enveloping it completely in warmth. Now, we've both grown up. MC?
Does that mean we can finally do all the things we used to want to do but couldn't before?
Oh, is this literally the shift? Is this literally the shift towards them being that step forward? I'm sorry. This is actually really freaking cute. We couldn't? Or you mean things we wouldn't dare to do? MC! Our fingers intertwine, our skin rubbing against each other. I can feel his heartbeat travels from his bones to my ears. Caleb's voice takes on a serious tone. Oh, here we go. Are we ready, chat?
What if I dare? Will you do the same? What if I dare? Will you do the same? What if I dare? Will you do the same?
Oh, Caleb. Caleb. I missed my line. My fingers slightly tremble in his grip. I have a sense that something is about to happen. I look up and force myself to respond with a determined smile. Caleb, since you said that, then... Kiss me? Prove it? I did not expect... There was ain't no way I expected a kiss in this myth, okay? I was so sure that I was gonna cry. I was so sure it was just about his law and I'm gonna be sobbing because life is cruel, InFold is cruel. And now you're telling me there's a little glimmer of a cute ass moment? A romantic cute ass moment between them? Kiss me. She's got so much confidence. Girl, I commend her. Oh, we caught him off guard, didn't we? Seeing Caleb hesitate, I hear myself let out a scoff. No! You coward! She is so strong. The way I will fold with these men. Have you look at them. Look at them. No! Just as I'm about to turn away, he suddenly presses his nose against mine. These two.
What did you just say?
Oh!
What did you just say?
He's like, bet. Our breaths blend because we're so close to each other. And the warmth from his dry lips begins to stir everything around us. You're all bark, but no bite. This is a bluff. She is challenging him. Oh god, this is actually really hot. She is challenging him. The sudden closeness makes me falter. Caleb leans in, just as I expected. Oh my. In that instant, it feels like electricity jolts through my nerves. Before the moment can fully unfold, I turn my face away, MC. His lips brush against my ear, and I sit stiffly, watching a plane dive into the cotton candy clouds in the distance. That chuckle!
Coward.
They are freaky. They are just... We say, you coward, and he says...
Coward.
Getting clocked by each other, I can't. No one wants to make the first move. No one wants to make the first move. You two. Oh, the angst. The tension. The yearning. My head begins to feel foggy and heavy again. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice several aircraft approaching the floating island. Oh, those are... They're exclusive to the fleet at Caleb's command. Every deployment is inevitably linked to its colonel. Tension grips me as I see them. I quickly wrap my arms around Caleb's neck. Caleb, let's go home. She doesn't want him to go. He follows my hurried glance, but fortunately the drifting clouds obscure everything from view.
We'll head back as soon as we get off the train.
Let's leave now. Are you scared or something? Clouds stretch endlessly outside the train, but I know Caleb will find a way out eventually. I press my hands against the edge of the train car and push myself up.
Hey, where are you going?
Oh my god, aren't they still on the ride? Use your vault, anywhere is fine. It doesn't matter. Anyway, tomorrow's the end of the world. What? He grabs my arm and pulls me back into the train car. As his eyes sweep over my inner arm, his grip tightens around my wrist.
Where did this come from? The chip?
I see his lips moving, but I can't hear him. Everything is drowned out by a piercing buzz. They're here, Caleb. They're coming. My body feels lighter, and the sweltering heat vanishes into darkness, drenched in cold sweat. Pain surges in waves, and only a faint straw-like glimmer of light remains floating on the surface. What? Part 8. Oh no, we're back here again. My body no longer feels like my own. The searing pain courses through my nerves, burning from the inside out. It's as if I'm being rewired with cold, ruthless precision, as if by a scalpel. Erase, organize. The relentless buzzing in my ears makes me want to scream, yet amidst the excruciating pain, something is gently pressed to my lips. I bite down instinctively, and a metallic taste spreads across my mouth. When I regain consciousness, my hands and feet are bound to a bed. I can't move. The familiar cold light hits me. I'm in the fleet's infirmary. Why did you bring me here?
You need to control your emotions for now.
Caleb? He's back in his fleet uniform, wearing that same unfamiliar mask-like expression. You remember everything since when? When we were at the music park, or even before that?
I haven't even asked my questions yet. When did you get that touring chip implanted?
Oh shit. Blood rushes to my head, and my sanity fractures under my shaky nerves. Cold sweat pours down as I bite my lip to keep from crying out. Let go of me. My struggles are futile to him. Caleb removes his gloves and gently rubs my swollen lips with his thumb.
Don't hurt yourself.
What is happening?
Rest. The surgery is being prepared. The pain will disappear soon.
She's got a chip. We've got a chip in us? The pain deepens with each throb of my nerves, and my vision starts to blur again. I'm almost collapsing in his arms, but I refuse to give in. Ever since we reunited, have you been enduring all this? Why didn't you tell me?
If telling you the truth means watching you willingly get caught up in this mess, then I would have never shown up in your life again.
Caleb, no. Caleb. Caleb, I don't understand. They changed you, treat you like a pawn, and make you do those awful things. But you belong with me. You're the person I cherish the most. How could they do this to you?
You're not feeling well, Pipsqueak. Please, just rest. When you wake up...
I forgot she had it during that night. I forgot she implanted it. Oh, MC. When Caleb isn't paying attention, I quietly undo the restraints.
What are you doing?
I push him away, slip off the bed, and stagger toward the door. No one can take you away from me. I'll bring you to a place where no one can find us. I feel as if my body's out of control. When the spinning finally steadies, I find myself stumbling and sitting down by the door. Behind me, Caleb walks over. He looks grim. Let go of me.
When you're like this, where do you think you can go? If you can't calm down, just stay like this for now. Remember when we were kids and you had a fever? You were so restless that I worried you'd hurt yourself by biting your tongue. So I let you bite my hand instead. One time you bit down really hard, and that mark lasted for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, she actually bit him.
At the time, I thought that when you were older, I'd settle the score with you. One grievance at a time.
I'm sorry, he just looks so fine right now. Oh my god. Oh! Now I'm the one who will settle the... Sorry. Now I'm the one who will settle the score with you.
What do you want?
I want to peel open your heart to see what secrets are hidden within. OMC! Well... As a fast-paced fleet's colonel, you've never been put on trial like this before, right?
A trial? What have I done wrong? What are you accusing me of?
The way she's handling this man. Oh my god! MC! Oh my god, hi Jasper. My cat decides to walk in. Please hold. That's Caleb. Colonel Caleb. And that's Chat. You killed my Caleb. is so big. But that position? Okay, MC. Get it. Wow. Okay, the bite mark is crazy. The Caleb in this uniform, I don't like it. But the uniform stays on, Queen. Oh.
Pipsqueak, you should get some sleep now.
Oh my god. Kiss? Are we ready? I'm not ready. Look at you. You're like a sinner who's confessing. That's crazy.
Then can you carry a little of this sin too? Don't leave me in this loneliness any longer.
Oh my god. My head, it hurts.
It'll be like when we were kids. When you wake up. There won't be a trace of pain or any memory of it left behind.
Behind the glass wall, Liam watches the girl as she lies on the device. MC. The neural scan projection shows a red area spreading from the chip, indicates that less than 10% of her body is affected by corrosion.
Forcefully dissolving the chip will erase all memories formed since its implantation, and it could cause irreversible damage to how her brain remembers things.
Oh shit.
The worst outcome would be that she loses all her memories. Do you still want to proceed with the surgery?
MC.
Yes.
Oh. He presses the execute button and maneuvers the device to push the girl into the extraction pod. Liam hasn't checked his chip modification progress for a while, as it's been a long time since he last lost control of his emotions. Most of his memories with his wife were erased during that initial struggle. Oh no. The only fragment that remains is the image of the tears she shed when they last saw each other. He knew he should have cried too, but his feelings were like rusted old machinery. They rigidly froze his outstretched hand.
The chip has been successfully dissolved.
This is so sad.
The user memories have been erased.
The process finishes smoothly, and projection automatically disappears. The only unknown answer will be revealed when she wakes up. Liam looks at Caleb, who's beside him. With how he now observes things, he can't say which is more agonizing, forgetting someone or being forgotten by them. No. So in the world beneath, I think it's called, there's like certain stories in the main storyline. There is a section there. And then I don't think they're together anymore. It's really sad. And they have a kid as well. I think they have a son and daughter. Actually 2 kids. So yeah, he's got a really, really sad story too. And they touched on it in the world underneath. Alrighty, last part. Are we ready? Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, we're back to the beginning. In the dark, warm quagmire, viscous substance slowly dissolves. My body regains a sense of boundless weightlessness. My consciousness stirs as sunlight filters through my blurred vision. And this is when she doesn't remember, right? MC. Gentle footsteps echo outside. They're followed by the soft creak of a door opening. That's why he had question marks over his name. After a long while of trying to place it, I finally recognize the face before me. It seems to emerge from a hazy water-like blur. Caleb. Sunlight spills a reddish golden hue into the room. As I lift my hand to shield my eyes from the glaring sunset outside, Caleb leans in to block the light for me.
I asked the association if you could take sick leave. So, whether you want to rest at home or walk outside for the next few days, I'll be by your side.
My head feels heavy and foggy, as if I've lost some important fragment of memory. Our eyes meet, and slowly my gaze drifts to the red mark peeking out from beneath his cuff. A bite mark? Caleb, what happened? Caleb slightly purses his lips for a fleeting moment, his expression appearing peculiar. It's as if he's fallen into an abyss of sorrow.
It's okay if you can't remember for now. Eat something first.
He helps me up, tucks a pillow behind my waist, and sits on the edge of the bed. He's holding a bowl of porridge. The millet porridge is thick and fragrant, perfectly cooked. I take a couple of spoonfuls from his hand before turning my face away.
You don't want more?
I don't feel like it. He gives a slight nod and stands up. As he turns around, a sudden wave of anxiety hits me. I immediately grasp the fabric at his waist. Where are you going?
I'm just putting the bowl away.
Caleb sits back down and opens his mouth like he's about to speak, yet he chooses to remain silent.
Don't worry. I won't go anywhere until you fall asleep.
The shadows under his eyes betray a night of sleeplessness. He gently brushes away the stray strands of my hair.
Feeling sleepy?
Every cell in my brain feels drained. It's like I fought for so long. Still, I shake my head. I don't want to rest, unless you help me fall asleep. I have a hunch that when I wake up, he will no longer be the Caleb who only belongs to me. Oh, I curl up against his chest. After a moment, he wraps his arms around me, resting his chin on my shoulder and letting out a soft, tender laugh.
Sure. Should I tell you a bedtime story? Or do something else?
Oh. No bedtime story. You've never been a good storyteller since we were kids. Besides, I don't want to hear any more of your stories. A cool silver light glimmers near my neck. The metal pendant gently swings back and forth. He gave her the necklace. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I cradle the pendant in my palm. When you come back, do you still remember what this gift represents?
You hoped I'd come back safe and sound from every mission, right?
Back then, I thought if you could have just returned to me, I wouldn't ask for anything else. A fleeting emotion passes through Caleb's eyes. I look up and tenderly touch his face. Oh, Caleb, you'll always stay by my side, right?
Yes.
Then should I put a bell around your neck? Not her asking and saying the same thing that he did. That is crazy. I trace my fingers along his neck. They brush over his Adam's apple. Hey! Before pressing down on the center of his collarbone. It'll be right here. That way, you won't be able to escape. MC!
When you held my hand that day for the first time, I knew I'd never get away from you.
He leans down and kisses my forehead with a tenderness to show how much he cherishes me.
So don't be afraid. No matter what happens, I'll be here for you. Now, time to sleep.
Okay, whatever you say. I smile, settle into a comfortable position in his arms, and close my eyes, holding his hand gently. She's back to the dream. What Caleb doesn't know is that the dissolution of the Turing chip didn't completely erase those memories. Even long after, I still remember every absurd story I told him during those 3 days. Oh my god, MC! The misplaced kiss amidst the clouds, and the searing warmth of his skin. However, this little secret only exists in those 3 days. It must wither and decay, buried into the soil, even if it were to fall and get devoured in that dense jungle. The amusement park is closed. Dreams are meant to remain with the realm of dreams. Is this where they grew up? Or how they met? No one has visited the small garden behind the shelter in a long time. The young man wearing a uniform pushes open the iron gate and walks along the desolate path into the expanse of plants. His leather boots step over a toppled seesaw in the weeds. In the distance within his view, a girl is sitting on a paper crane. Her back faces him. She swings her legs over when she turns to him. The rusty springs beneath her emit a jarring, screeching note. Caleb, you're here. The side of the elephant slide was etched with uneven marks of their hide as they grew up. One row on the left and one on the right. His marks always sit a bit higher than hers.
I'm the older one, so I'll always be taller.
Baby Caleb!
And because I'm older than you, my hands are bigger. I'll start school earlier too. I'll always be a step ahead. That's just how it is.
So I'm gonna get emotional. The boy's voice fades away. He looks up and sees his 11-year-old self climbing that tall tree near the building for the first time. He sits at the treetop. He draws out a paper crane from the window using his evolve and brings the girl from inside the building to the window's edge. He times it perfectly. He peeks out from under the window sill and extends his hand toward her. He asks if she wants to come along with him. This abandoned place with overgrown vegetation is their first paradise. No! I'm gonna cry! But the wind sweeps those lingering echoes of the past. Hide and seek is over, and she appears before him from the swelling darkness. Caleb, how come you're always the first one to find me? Is this MC singing? Her voice pierces his heart like a jolt of electricity, a lingering affliction he can never quite heal. It's also the source of his fears, his retreats, and his darkest thoughts. She stands at the end of everything, drawing him in. Gravity warps into a black hole around her. He clasps his right arm as though offering a solemn gesture of devotion.
Maybe it's because I love you a little more than you realize.
I said I didn't want to cry.
Maybe it's because I love you a little more than you realize.
No! Why are my voice lines maxed? I did not time this well. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to, yeah, we gotta, thank you. This is a must to save. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's because I love you a little more than you realize.
In the zero-gravity lab, the young man's body floats under the cold light, suspended in an almost primordial state. Tiny currents of electricity cackle in the air and they slither into his mechanical right arm.
The partial modification that's been completed is still under the Turing chip's control. However, we can't access the chip's records of Caleb's memories.
Has the chip been damaged?
You are evil! I hate you! Despite Caleb not being the perfect subject, they sacrifice a great deal to obtain him. If the Turing chip is in his body suffers any damage, the long-hidden plan will be in vain.
The chip's integrity is at 93%. It appears he's purposefully sealed his brain rather than damaging it.
That's crazy. I can't believe he's protecting that 7%, which is MC, his memories. He's literally put a black hole around it to protect it. That is crazy.
The patrol data we input disappears whenever it reaches a specific area. It doesn't get rejected or intercepted. It vanishes as if...
It's being pulled into a black hole.
Yes.
Wow. How troublesome.
Humans are inherently flawed, making us indecisive and hesitant. Only by erasing these weaknesses can we become invincible. If we don't tackle this area, we'll never be able to achieve a complete modification to him. Is there another way?
The Enforcer inputs another string of characters on the control panel. After a moment,
Found it. This area was encrypted with multiple layers, so there must be a key to unlock it. There's likely only one key, and it's probably a one-time use.
the old man nods, giving one last glance at his great work before turning to leave the room.
Then let's find it, no matter the cost.
Is this MC's ether core? Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm an emotional mess now. I'm sorry. InFold. Thank you for breaking me. Again. And again. And again. It's such a freaking sad myth. Oh my god. I just want to give him and MC the biggest hug and just protect them. Like, what they've gone through as children until this day, like, I can't. It's too much! But his confession, the way he's actually told her that he loves her, stop. I feel so bad, like, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve that at all. My Shayla! Oh. Honestly though, that was a really, really great myth. And it definitely has given a lot more insight and shed a lot of light to, I guess, the main story of Caleb in Homecoming Wings. And it allows you to really understand like just the complexity in his dynamics and character development, but also the complexity of MC herself. Like, she crazy and we're here for it. We're here for it. But yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh, what did we get? The mini train that they were on. Oh, 100 diamonds, thank you. Dreambinder, Unawakened.